Before going on the paleo diet a little over 2 years ago, I was a fat piece of shit. I weighed almost 300 pounds. Yeah, that's me right there. Incredibly handsome, yes, but also incredibly fucking fat, too. Since going on paleo, though, I've dropped about 60 pounds. Now, most of that happened during the first 3 months being on the diet, and it's kind of been something of a maintenance program since then. But I was able to achieve that largely by giving up drinking alcohol. Now, if you watch the Dead with Dave award show, you know I haven't completely given up alcohol, well, at least one day of the year. And that's because they feed me tequila like I'm a fish in water. That's because tequila and wine and other fermented alcohols are an acceptable alcohol to drink, within moderation, of course. But for one day of the year, moderation goes out the window. Now, I've attended a lot of Renaissance festivals, and I've drank more than my fair share of mead. And mead is little more than honey wine. So I've since found out, though, that making mead is a pretty simple process. So I'm going to give it a shot. Now, it might be just a little more than jailhouse hooch, and if it works, it'll be fun to make in the future. So here we go. And so we're going to let it ferment, and a couple of months, we're going to have mead. It's not really necessary for me to be putting this coating on top of this prop. As we saw with the skeleton corpse, the paper bags with the paint over the top work just fine. But I like using these different methods on different things just to learn with using them, and figuring that they'll come in handy in the future. Alright, this technique is using silicone caulk, and I imagine it's the 100% silicone variety. So we'll squeeze a whole bunch in here. Yeah, your hands get tired. Funny how when you're caulking something, never seems like there's this much caulk in the gun. I'll take some of the naphtha. We'll start pouring it in. And mix it up. But it smells great. I'm sure my brain cells are appreciating this. Well, it's not so much the hard shell I anticipated as more of a rubbery feel, which I guess I should have expected, since it was silicone and it's caulk, and that has a rubbery-like texture to it. But I rather like it, actually. Let's stand them up. I did the face, and well, it's not much now. I think when I do a painting on them and or staining, I think that'll show up well on them. Well, that's a really cool texture you get out of that. I like it. I think they're going to actually do it on the back of the prop now, too. Alan Hops was right about one thing in particular. Do this like outside or in a well-ventilated area. I'm sure I knocked off a few years of my life inhaling that stuff. I was just like all up in my grill here. So I did want to thank everybody for all the comments and suggestions and guidance that they've given me over the past month and a half that I've been doing this. You guys have really helped me out, really provided a lot of motivation for me to keep going. So, thumbs up to you guys. 2 thumbs up from Siskel and Ebert. So if you like what you see, give the video a thumbs up. I'm putting out a new video every day of what I'm doing working towards Halloween 2016. Let me know in the comments section below if you've killed off brain cells doing a corpsing technique like this. Thanks for watching. I went to... The gods are walking over the floors. Mead is an acceptable drink. And I've... Watching feet outside my window here. I weighed over 300 pounds. I weigh over 300 pounds. Since going on the paleo... Jesus Christ, everybody stop walking. Since going on the paleo... God damn it! Hallelujah.